Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing a book haul. I am so excited to show you all the books that I have accumulated. So let's just get straight into it. I got most of my books from Barnes & Noble. I probably bought 2 from Amazon just because I couldn't find it at Barnes & Noble, but yeah, let's just get right into it. Hello, I'm trying to get all my books in order. Bags, more bags. I'm just gonna take everything out right now. My cats are playing with the bags. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, so cute. Spoiler of what I got. Ew. I'm sorry. Hey guys, editing Lena from my iPad. I just noticed that my chin looks so orange. Please ignore it. It's so disgusting. I'm sorry. Let's pretend like it's not orange, but enjoy the video. The first book I'm going to start off with is Terms and Conditions. I'm actually currently reading this. I probably have about 100 pages left. I'm also doing a video of reading all of the books. So far, all I can say is that I love this book. I love it so much, and I can't wait for you guys to see my full opinions and reviews in that video. So the entire series is basically about 3 brothers who need to follow specific goals in order to get their share of the inheritance that their grandfather left in their will. I said all that in one breath. This specific story is about Declan, and his goal is basically to get married and have a child in order for him to get his part of the inheritance. Why is that such a weird word? And turns out he marries his assistant because she makes a last minute decision to do it, and really good things happen. Please just read it. It's so good. Like, I'm not even done with it, but I recommend it 100%. I wish I had a Dreamland billionaire in my life. The next book I have is Final Offer, and I really lucked out because this book literally came out yesterday. I went straight to Barnes & Noble as soon as it opened yesterday and got the book. I had no idea that this book was coming out while I was reading the fine print and terms and conditions. It just worked out so perfectly that this came out yesterday. I am excited to read this, but I honestly don't know how I feel about Cal. So we'll see. And this book is the biggest one too. It's 500 something pages. But basically Cal's goal is for him to spend the summer at the family lake house before he has to sell it. But apparently his ex Alana lives in that area, which is Lake Wisteria, and I'm assuming they bump into each other, and I'm assuming it's a second chance romance. I'm also really excited to read this because I really enjoyed reading the fine print, girl. The fine print, and love Terms and Conditions. I really do think Terms and Conditions is going to be my favorite one. The next book that I have, I'm going to sound like a broken record, I'm so sorry, but I'm so excited to read this one too. It's The Love Hypothesis. I have been dying to read this book because I've heard so many good things about this book. I have heard some mixed opinions, but for the most part the reviews are really good. However, it is a grumpy sunshine romance. I really am not a big fan of grumpy sunshine because whoever the sunshine is in the books can really come off as immature and even childlike, and I just can't stand it. It just makes me cringe. But I'm hoping that this book isn't, because the final, why do I keep saying the final print? The fine print. Because the fine print was a grumpy sunshine, and I was actually able to tolerate that one. I actually liked it. It wasn't overboard with the immatureness, the sunshiny. I don't know, maybe I'm just a bitch. But this book is basically about a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith. She doesn't believe in long-lasting relationships, but her best friend does. But to prove to her friend that she's dating, she basically kisses the first guy she sees, who is Adam Carlson, the grumpy little man. He is a young hotshot professor and a well-known ass. Grumpy little man. Also, I really like the concept of them being scientists. I think that's so cool. I haven't read anything like that. The next book I have is a thriller. It's Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. Did I say I'm excited to read this? I'm excited to read this. I really love thriller books, but I have to say I think my favorite genre is definitely fantasy and then thriller. I really only know about Alice Feeney because of another YouTuber, which I'm pretty sure everyone in the book community knows, Sarah Caroli. She loves Alice Feeney, and I love her channel so much. I trust all of her book recommendations, so I'm really excited to read this. The book is about a woman named Amber Reynolds who wakes up in the hospital. She can't move, she can't speak, she can't open her eyes. She can hear everyone around her, but they have no idea. Amber doesn't remember what happened to her, but she has a sneaking suspicion her husband had something to do with it. Or her sister, or maybe both. Terrified and trapped inside her own body, she slowly begins to remember a night that changed her life. Is she in a coma due to an accident? Is her sister having an affair with her husband? What happened at work with her horrible boss? And who is the person who is silently visiting her bedside each night? I also heard that she has really crazy good plot twists, so I'm gonna have so much fun trying to figure it out while I'm reading it. Excited. That is the word of the day. The next book I have is Love in Other Words. I I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, but how else do I describe my desire for wanting to read this? I need synonyms. I'm excited sorry, to read this book because, again, I've heard nothing but good things about this book. Literally have not heard a bad review at all. Pretty sure that this book is a second chance romance. It's about a woman named Macy, and she's planning her wedding to an older, financially secure man. But then she runs into, I'm assuming, her ex, Elliot, and I guess she just can't deny the spark that they have with each other. But yeah, I don't have too much else to say about this book. We'll see what it's all about. I'll let you guys know my opinions whenever I read this. This book, I have been dying to read this. There we go, that's a good replacement for excited. I heard this book is extremely sad. I might save it for a video where I literally just read sad books for however long. If He Had Been With Me is about Autumn and Finn, who used to be inseparable, but then something changed or they changed. Now they do their best to ignore each other. Autumn has her boyfriend Jamie and their close-knit group of friends. Finn has become that boy at school, the one everyone wants to be around. That still doesn't stop the way Autumn feels every time she and Finn cross paths, and the growing nagging thought that maybe things could have been different, maybe they should be together. And as time passes, Autumn realizes she might not get another chance to make things right before it's too late. This is probably gonna break my heart. I'm pretty sure it will. So, can't wait. Next book I have is In a Jam. I have also heard really good things about this book. I'm actually not even sure what this is about. I just know it's good. This is how much I trust other people's opinions on books. If I hear it's good, I'm getting it. My battery ran out, so I'm so sorry if everything's just like different. As I was saying about In a Jam, I literally don't know what it's about, so I'm going to read the back right now. One jilted bride who didn't see it coming, one single dad who didn't sign up for this, 1 year to get married or lose the family farm. Oh. When Shay Zucconi's step-grandmother died, he left Shay a tulip farm under 2 conditions. First, Shay has to move to the small town of Friendship, Rhode Island. Second, and most problematic, since her fiance just called off the wedding, Shay must be married within 1 year. Marriage is the last thing in the world Shay wants, but she'll do anything to save the only real home she's ever known. Noah Barden loved Shay Zucconi back in high school. Not that he ever told her. He was too shy, too awkward, too painfully uncool to ask out the beautiful, popular girl. A lifetime later, Noah's a single dad to his niece and has his hands full running the family business. That old crush is the furthest thing from his mind, until Shay returns to their hometown and turns his life upside down. That sounds so cute. I'm so excited to read this. I love little small town romances. I'm excited. This kind of reminds me of The Fine Print. I love this. I love little small town romances. I don't know why I did that. The final book that I have is ginormous. So, can you guys see this? It's literally like, I love when books do that, oh my god. Because then it just like opens flat out. Oh yes. This is literally bigger than my whole freaking head. She's a thick girl. I love it. I'm excited. There's that word again. I'm sorry. I already have Crescent City. I have not read it yet. I really want to do a reading vlog of me reading both of the books. I'm so excited to get to this series and finish it so that I can also go ahead and start reading Throne of Glass. I've heard so many good things about Throne of Glass. I've heard some people say that it's even better than ACOTAR, which is absolutely insane because I love ACOTAR so much. So it must be something. I'm not sure what the second book is about, but I kind of have an idea of what Crescent City is about. This one's about 2 people trying to keep things platonic until the solstice. But can they resist when the crackling tension between them is enough to set the whole of Crescent City aflame? Ooh. And they are not out of danger yet. Dragged into a rebel movement, they want no part of Bryce Hunt and their friends find themselves pitted against the terrifying Asteroid. I have no idea who that is, but I'm eager to find out. Whose notice they must avoid at all costs. But as they learn more about the rebel cause, they face a choice: stay silent while others are oppressed or fight. And they've never been good at staying silent. Pretty sure Bryce is in the first book, so I really don't know anything about this little world here, but I'm so excited. So I have 8 new books on my TBR now. It's great. Can't wait for you guys to see the video I'm posting about these 2 books, including The Fine Print. But yeah, that's all the books that I have. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.